Alright guys, well, it's been an eventful trip already. Probably 60-70 mile an hour gust here. We're like headed through a bunch of tornado warnings and everything. Gotta hold the doors. Now today we're just kind of getting all the plans in order and stopped here at a KOA, and it's really nice, getting refreshed. Everybody got new showers, and then from here we're going to start our journey. It's kind of our base trip for the soon-to-be Alaska trip, which is going to be in June, so that's coming up very shortly. And so this is kind of like our pre-trip. We want to make sure everything's working, and like so far we're trying to figure out what's working, what's not, so we can minimize all the gear that we're going to be taking up there to keep the weight down. And then with that, we wanted to test the truck and trailer, which obviously we did, and we found out that our weak point was the rear end, so we're trying to get that figured out and get that fixed for the long trip to Alaska, which is going to be 7,000-8,000 miles round trip. So yeah, so today we're gonna get packed up, get all the gear in, organized a little bit more, because we kind of threw it in from the truck to here, and then I gotta go pick up Brent. Met up with my dad, and he's with us, and we're getting all the trucks ready. So
on the outside of the grocery store, you get this amazing mural.
not weak.
What? Days? 7 days.
Just a few days.
Got all the groceries loaded up in the trailer. That was chaotic with the wind, so it was hard. I couldn't record any of that, so I apologize. But got a little protection of the Jeep now, filling up the truck with diesel, and the wind is crazy. So now we're gonna make the leg to Corona and meet up with Scott and Brent now, and hopefully it's not too bad.
Just getting started on the first trail of the trip, and want to make sure to get everything aired down to a little bit lower of a PSI, just so the ride isn't so rough and the suspension doesn't get pounded as bad. So airing down this Jeep tires to, we did 14 in the front, 18 in the rear because of towing the trailer. And then the trailer, this is the first time we've done it off-road, so we're gonna play with it a little bit. Normally during the on-road we're at 44. We're gonna try it at like 25 and see how it goes. So we might adjust it from there. We're gonna start out with that. Checking my fuses because my house battery, which is my Red Arc, I have a Red Arc system in here, power management system, and it was not charging my 200 amp lithium battery. So I just forgot to check it from when we got on our trip. So now it's gonna charge, hopefully before we get to camp. Here, pull it right up on here. Let's see, now we should be. Okay. Yeah, when I left home, I didn't. I hit the circuit breaker, and I forgot to put it back in. Yeah, now we're good. 26 amps. It's charging, so we should be good to go. Definitely makes it a little interesting having a trailer with you.
That was fun.
We've never done the whole trailer, off-road trailer deal. This is something totally new for all of us. And I'm having Ashley drive versus me because she has more patience. And I'm afraid that I would probably roll the thing just because I'm a little bit more aggressive. And so she's doing a phenomenal job with not even ever towing a trailer or anything. She's doing a remarkable job. So hopefully she keeps that up, and she only can get better as we go, but she's doing a really good job. Oh, that one's a bull. That one you gotta stay clear of.
Yeah. Oh, we can go check it out.
I see another cow.
Went through Corona yesterday. We all met up after I picked up Brent and rode up into the Cibola National Forest. And so far, it doesn't disappoint. It's actually been pretty cool coming out here. We're just right at about 7,500 feet of elevation, and the temperatures are really nice. The only drawback is the wind. You might be able to hear some of it in this video, but right now there's sustained winds of like 33 miles an hour, and so we're trying to hide out. We got a nice little like crevice hole that we're kind of in here. It's right on the edge of the ridge, and we're down in the very bottom of it, so there's a little wind, but it's not really bad, but the trees above us are just howling. So we're kind of staying put for a day, which we normally don't do. Normally we go every single day, pick up camp and run, but with the 2.5-day trip to get all the way here from Wisconsin, we finally wanted to have a rest day, and it was well needed for everybody just to reset and get acclimated. One of the kids actually got elevation sickness this morning, so that kind of held us back a little bit, but luckily we weren't on the road, so that made a big difference, where she felt after lunch and she ate, she felt better, so that was great. But tomorrow morning we're going to pick up and head out. We're going to head south to the Lincoln National Forest and see what we can get into down there. There's white oaks, and then there's some abandoned mines and some cool stuff there that we'll probably shoot tomorrow. But as of right now, it's just about evening, just got done with supper, and we're going to move on with the evening and go to bed early so we can get up at 6 and get an early start to the day. So today we're spending all day here and having some awesome sunlight that we had. I started out this morning early at like 7 a.m., brought all the solar panels out, charged up the off-road trailer, and then after that, the Gladiator with the AT Habitat, set the solar panels up for the afternoon to charge that up. I got that up to 90%, which I have 200 amps of lithium, so power is no issue there. Before the end of the day, wanted to run these out to the road where we have the last little bit of sunlight left, and wanted to charge up the Jackery. So the best thing with these portable solar panels is, instead of being hard mounted where I'm stuck leaving them in one spot, with the portable solar panels I can actually move them wherever I need. So I'm following the sun, chasing the sun all day today. It's been a nice relaxing day. to top that thing off. My father's actually using that tonight with his diesel heater, so we're getting that all set up for him tonight so he doesn't have any problems with running out of power. And then yeah, we'll clean all this up and get ready for tomorrow and get on the road. So.
We're just getting packed up this morning to get out of the wind, find a new camp spot that's a little less windy. We've been here 2 nights already, so we're definitely done with this spot. And hopefully we can find some cool spots along the way.
It's the emergency brake cable. Somehow came undone from here. There. Now we can put it back on. It's for in case the brakes let loose, it'll pull the e-brake. Should be good, ready to roll. I've never been anywhere like on purpose and in the wind as much as this is. It's got to be 40-mile-an-hour winds through the plains, and the gusts, I mean, all you can do is taste the sand. So we're actually in the Lincoln National Forest right now, making our way south, and we're gonna find a camp spot. But the biggest challenge is gonna be for us is just finding it in some like ravine or something where we're out of this wind, because it's going to be brutal if we got to try doing anything. So we're just going to keep going. So far we got about 15 miles in the national forest by dirt road, and we got a convoy of everybody, but we're trying to find some water. Dave went up a trail right now because the off-road trailer from Wisconsin winterized, and when we filled it I thought I flushed it out enough. Well, I apparently didn't, and so we're actually trying to find some fresh water that I can flush the tank a little bit more so that we can use it for showers and for washing dishes and stuff like that. So he just went up the road, and we're all just sitting tight so we're not all trying to turn around on a dead-end road or something. So, and hopefully he finds some, because it would be really helpful, but otherwise we'll keep on going and see what we can find. So. How about it, we're all suffering. We found an awesome gas station that's allowing us to top off our water tank in the off-road trailer. It's a lifesaver having us be able to fill up here compared to trying to find somewhere on the trail, river, stream, anything. So it was a blessing that they let us do it. So just trying to get it topped off right now. It's a 40-gallon tank, so we got more to go. Alright, well, we're like 2 miles away from Sitting Bull Falls, so we're gonna go check that out with the kids. Apparently it's a pretty decent hike from what Matt's telling us. He was pretty gassed doing it, so we're gonna go check it out ourselves, and then after that we're gonna try finding camp to drop the trailer and go hit some trails. It's just gorgeous out here, so we want to go do some trail riding before nightfall. Yeah, just relax, which will be nice for a change.
You got some sweet rock.
Yeah, I wish we could find a spot back here to camp.
I was losing hope in New Mexico, but now I think this is much better. You can camp right before the entrance. There's a bunch of better beds.
Finished up at Sitting Bull Falls. now we're just trying to find a campsite not too far down the road. Hopefully trying to be in like a little bit of a ravine, so this way there's not really a wind, but it'll just be nice to be completely out of it, and there's a lot of tree cover. So we're on our way down one of the dirt roads. I aired down already. I'm checking it out by myself before the other 5 rigs come down the road and see what we got, and then I'll just radio back to them if it seems like it's a good spot for them to come to, which we're going to be pulling into here in a second. What are they doing? Flash floods, dude? Look at this shit. Designated camp areas between arrows, it says. I think it's kind of a horse of peace, really. Big area. Flat ground. Some decent cover. This might be a good spot for tonight. Little fire pit. Well, I'd say there's a good flat spot down here in the very bottom of the ravine. So if you guys want to come down, I mean, I don't see a problem with it whatsoever. So we're going to roll with this. I think it's a nice little spot, kind of in the bottom of a couple valleys around us. And then there's a bunch of tree cover, so we could just back in here and have a little bit of tree cover, which will be kind of nice. And then set up camp. Shouldn't be too shabby. Side in the front, I told you.
For some hot dog buns, can we make a trade?
Alright, Brent, come over here. You gotta show the
trade.
wonderful meal.
Oh yeah, there was what I forgot to get.
They're pre-warmed.
Ooh, pre-warmed.
Pre-warmed.
Alright. Look at this, the gift that keeps on giving.
Thanks, Matt. Do you need them?
What?
The buns.
No.
Are you sure?
We were going to have rods, but we had so much food, I don't think we're going to be able to get through all our food.
I'll buy you buns at the next spot.
Well, I just need quesadilla shells.
Oh, I have that.
Like 3 of them.
We only have like 2, so we can get we only
stack of 2 this thing. Those
yeah.
those 2,
Those
yeah.
2.
We only have 2. Sorry, dude.
That's a big shell.
Yep. Well, that's what I was prepared, but hey, I guess we could share. Got a little windscreen up here. Ashley's getting supper ready. We're doing cheddar hot dogs and peppers, and then a little bit of grilled broccoli with some seasoning. And we were gonna do what we call the Hernstrick special, which is actually cheese, a hot dog, and a quesadilla. But instead, Matt decided to borrow us some permanent hot dog buns that he's not gonna use, so we're gonna eat these. But we're just in camp getting set up, and everybody's ready to roll. The windscreen had to get in place because it kept putting our flame out. The wind's coming right through both the vehicles here. Originally the wind was coming from this way, and now it changes coming from this way, so made a few adjustments and we're good. But then we have my dad over here. He's getting his meal ready. He's got a full grill and everything. Tacos?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're right.
And then the Millers are going to do Hernstrick specials officially, so that's cool. And then, Matt, what are you having for supper tonight?
Tacos.
Tacos too?
Taco Tuesday. Actually, today's Wednesday.
Yeah,
but we're a day late.
We missed it, but hey, we'll still be good. Taco Wednesday. But yeah, we're just gonna hang around camp the rest of the night. Make it a nice peaceful night out here. Scenery is really good. And tomorrow morning, head south to Carlsbad and check out the national park. So it's gonna be pretty exciting. But we're gonna spend some time around the fire pit. We got the fire can that we're gonna run tonight, and just sit and enjoy the views.
What do you want?
What's wrong with your step stool? That's all hot. Be careful.
You know that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were 3. If you were 4, you would have really known.
John, what are you making?
Yeah, what are you making over here?
Mac and cheese.
You making mac and cheese?
Yep.
That sounds good. Does all of it go in the pot though? So like, does this go inside the pot?
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, it all stores inside of this pot.
Oh, no, it is. You keep burning these things. Got it? The Hernstrick special's got to taste good.
Let's see if it's done yet. Mom.
Nope, not yet.
Lenny's making the mac and cheese here.
Yep.
Everybody can trust a 3-year-old.
Yep.
She makes it out.
It's over here. Come on.
Yummy, yummy. Is it Annie's? Is
What
that
kind
what it
is
says? What is it? It is Annie's. Oh, I like Annie's. Hannah doesn't like it though. I don't know why.
No.
Put your sweatshirt on first.
This is like the other.
Put sweatshirt on, Lenny.
I'll be harder.
Also,